Now to shocking news and very sad news from a member of the Kennedy family who says she was blindsided by a terminal illness. We're talking about Tatiana Schlossberg. She's daughter of former Ambassador Caroline Kennedy and granddaughter of President John F. Kennedy. She revealed over the weekend that she has only a year or so to live. She wrote about her illness and her treatment in an essay for the New Yorker magazine. Dr. Jon LaPook has more.
Hours after giving birth to her second child, Tatiana Schlossberg says the joy of new motherhood was replaced by a shattering diagnosis, a rare and aggressive form of leukemia. She writes, "I could not believe that they were talking about me. I wasn't sick. I didn't feel sick." In the 18 months since, the 35-year-old journalist says she endured grueling treatment, chemotherapy, bone marrow transplants, and a cutting-edge immunotherapy trial.
Looking at the article, did she have everything thrown at it that you can imagine could be thrown at it?
She has gotten the absolute state of the art. The problem is that the state of the art isn't good enough.
Dr. Gayle Robos is director of Weill Cornell Medicine's leukemia program. Though not involved in her care, she says Schlossberg's variant of blood cancer is especially difficult to treat.
This particular one is both rare and actually evil is the only term for it. It is a very, very, very challenging subtype that seems to get away from us no matter what therapy, whatever we have thrown at this so far, the disease is stronger.
Schlossberg says the fight has been made even harder by federal budget cuts and health policy decisions, including those led by her cousin, HHS Secretary Robert F. Kennedy, Jr.
Biomedical research should never stop or be paused. The advances that have happened in leukemia and in transplant have been stunning over the last decades. But as this story so tragically highlights, we need more.
Dr. Robos told us this particular variant of leukemia is especially brutal, but that advances in treatment of other forms have been remarkable, with many patients having successful outcomes. And, Schlossberg makes the point that research, she's disturbed about the cuts in research. Research is a long game. And you'll remember that about 5 years ago, President Trump's life was probably saved by something called monoclonal antibodies when he had COVID. The research that led to that technology began almost 50 years earlier. So when you're cutting research now, who knows what research and discoveries you're preventing years from now?
Yeah, you'll never know.
But this was such a heartbreaking story to hear over the weekend. What Dr. Robo said, that this particular cancer, rare and evil. But one of the things that Tatiana says, the thing that she is worried about the most is that her children are so young. They're both under the age of 3, that they won't even know her. That broke my heart when I read that.
Yeah, the memories.
And that she was healthy, John. That's the thing that threw me.
Yeah.
She had the baby. She said that she had been swimming the day before. No signs whatsoever. This is how this particular
Well, this
cancer
is a
works?
very rare, and as Dr. Robo says, it's an evil form of leukemia.
Yeah.
There are a lot of forms of leukemia that are quite treatable. I mean, I have a dear friend, Delia Efron, who was treated when she was about 70, and she had a stem cell transplant, and it worked well. So this is just a terrible bit of bad luck for a family that's had way too much bad luck.
But to think that you're healthy, and then all of a sudden you're given a terminal diagnosis when you're 34.
Yeah. And very often you will have some kind of non-specific symptoms. I don't want people out there thinking, oh, I'm going to get this. It's a very rare kind of leukemia, we wish her all the best,
news.
obviously.
Yeah, life is fragile. Dr. LaPook, thank you very much. Appreciate it.